Hello! It's been an hour. We are all fed. And we are in for a fight.
And caffeinated.
Welcome back to The Awakening. When we last left our heroes... I'm sorry, are we sponsoring this one?
They're all sponsored.
Okay, first of all, announcement. This video is sponsored by Call of Dragons. Aptly so, given the content of our campaign.
Yeah.
If you use the link in chat and get your city to level 5 and 11, you will definitely be helping out every voice you hear on this stream, and we would greatly appreciate your help, because it helps us bring you better content.
Yes.
In the meantime, our heroes have just stumbled upon a room full of skittering, shadowy human hands, stuffed to the ceiling full. And as they pick their way through, a figure is revealed on the far side of the room. The suit-clad woman with Valchrist when the dragons fell. The woman named Minerva taunts our heroes and reveals herself to be the Dragon of Light before fleeing and leaving our heroes to fend with her room full of friends. So, I know at the end of last session we had our core group of heroes moving through the dungeon, but due to some other unforeseen things during our hour break, the part of Pura will now be replaced by our newest addition, Micah. And I am taking some behind-the-scenes DM actions to make sure that Pura doesn't fall behind, but she won't be joining us for the remainder of today. So, Ben will be playing both Reiner and Micah for the remainder of this session, and all sessions moving forward, because Ben has decided that Micah will be his second playable character.
Oh.
So here's how this works. You're only allowed 4 characters in combat, because that's how I balance my system. However, during Ready, if you have more than 1 character, you can switch out your characters at will and use whichever you want for your turn, so long as you change during the Ready phase. So on that note, we find our heroes locked in combat with a mass of writhing, shadowy fingers. Reiner stands in the midst of them in the center of the room, boots buried in the stone floor, as the writhing mass roils around him and begins to coalesce in the pool of light left by the dragon Minerva. And as they form, they turn into what can best be described as a half-sphere of Venta Black darkness.
Oh, Venta Black again.
It is a gigantic slime.
Mama Venta Black was here earlier, what do you mean?
Minerva was the one who trapped them here. She was the one who left them. Yeah, it's Venta Black. And it's a gigantic slime. About 5 times the width of Reiner's shoulder pads. It's about 14 feet long and stands 11 and a half feet at its highest point. It is slow, but it is gelatinous and comprised completely of corruption. Roll for initiative.
You'd think I'd be used to things bigger than me at this point, but no, I'm really not.
I'm really not.
Is this considered ready before we roll?
It's not ready until after initiative.
Oh, okay.
That's...
I'll
I got 10.
Oh, you know what? We should have done a sound test first, because I just turned on my speaker.
It's fine, I think.
It's fine, you think. Well, how about I move this back over to where it was before?
That was perfect volume for
It really
everything.
was. And let's make sure my volume is at the
You're not playing new songs, are you?
appropriate level. No, I'm using songs that we already have listed under our usage in the description. By the way, everyone, I know I mentioned this last time, but all the songs you hear during this campaign are from the wonderful folks over at ocremix.org. These guys, since 1999, over 20 years, they have been making free-to-own downloadable music remixed from video game tracks from every genre, every system, every game you can imagine. These folks are super talented, and if you like any of the songs, links are in the description. This is, oh boy, you're not going to believe this when you hear it, but this is from a Mario game.
What?
And it's called All That Remains. Enjoy the boss fight, guys.
Oh.
That's a good song, though. I know a song by All That Remains.
Oh, did I connect? Yes, I did. Why isn't it playing?
It is. It's just very
It's
soft.
very low.
Right, here it comes. There it is. Okay. Give me your initiative, guys.
You can turn that up a bit.
Yeah, a tiny bit. That should be good. Alright, 10.
Mike is 11, and as always, our folk is slow as shit at 16. Look, at least he's consistently slow.
But he
What was
does
yours,
pack a punch.
Kevin?
10.
Mike is 11,
Yep.
and you are...
He's 16. Hey,
16.
Alright, let's see what they are. What it is.
20.
15.
Fuck. Just before
Oh
me.
my god, thank goodness it's after me.
Just before me, but after Micah. I already know what Mike is doing on his turn, so.
Okay, just so everybody's on the same page. I haven't calculated HP for this thing yet. Give me a minute.
Fuck.
Oh dear. We're off to a great
Do
start.
you need me to calculate it?
Hey,
Brrr.
stop.
Just so everybody's clear, I'm going to give you this boss's information because of how they scale. Just so everybody's... The way monsters and boss fights scale in my game is regular encounters are your character's base stats totaled along with their elemental boost totaled, added together, and averaged out. That's how your mobs are formed. And then you just fill out the character sheet as you will. Okay? Bosses use the character's total stats. And all 4 or all 5, in this instance, characters are added together, and then I distribute them evenly amongst all the stats. So, this boss has a damage bonus of 35.
Fuck.
Oh, great.
Both of its defenses are 12.
Okay.
It has a DC of 5, which is the maximum DC that you can have.
Yikes.
It has a dodge of 12 and 175 hit points.
Okay.
I could theoretically one-shot that.
Come at me, bro. You can do 172.
On guard, man.
That's a crit.
On guard on my turn.
Well, that's a crit max damage, yeah.
Okay. Vaniel's first.
Yeah. We gotta go through turns.
Yep.
So, as I've updated my character sheet and learned how to play my own game, we are going to raise the hand and grab that book. And help if I grab the right affinity die. Excuse me. I'm going to throw a fireball, center mass. Vaniel lifts up his hand, extends it, fires that, and it whistles in that circular motion. Bang!
That's like the name of the spell, too, is bang.
Well, that's the name of my spell.
Bang! Bang!
12 plus 9, so it takes 9. Yikes. Guys, this is going to be a long fight.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I love how you both had the same thought.
Maybe.
Okay.
We're friends for a reason.
Oh god, I just realized you and Micah could combo.
I know.
But
Mage deer.
Micah needs to do something.
On
first.
guard.
You're going to defend.
Yeah,
What's your choice?
I'm generating mana.
Okay, 25% of 100.
Oh, it's gonna be 100. I'm
So
gonna be
you're
at
at
100.
limit?
I'm gonna be at limit, yeah.
Oh, I know what she's doing next turn. Alright, it's Micah's turn. What do you
Okay.
got?
Micah's going to cast his spell.
Oh.
And he's going to target her as the AoE.
Would you like to describe what your new
Okay.
spell does?
So, Micah's spell is called Badlands Blessing.
Oh, I love that.
I took it to a limit where, I was told it buffs his dexterity. Okay, it is now level 20. Which means it buffs his dexterity by 20. And I chose 2 additional effects for it. One of which was AoE, so I get to choose another person to apply it to. The second one was to give it a heal. The heal doesn't really matter at this point. But what's better is we both gain plus 20 dexterity.
Do we both heal?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
I,
heal
get,
doesn't matter.
I was down at 5 points, so I'm full now.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right. You took
yeah,
5
you'll-
damage
you'll
from
be
the decontamination chamber.
You'll be full.
Yep.
Yeah, you're at
So,
full.
okay, the heal does matter. But yeah, we both now have a temporary plus 20 dexterity, which gives you a plus 10 on your dexterity bonus to hit.
How many turns?
What is it, 1d12?
D6.
D6?
D6 for buffs to start.
So my dex is 42.
6 turns.
Hot damn.
42.
That's the entire
so-
round.
Yep.
So I have a plus
Well, the entire round plus Von Neil's turn
for my
on the
dex.
next round.
Alright.
Yep, so I've got plus 41.
All right. Slimy Boy's turn.
I have 42.
How am I going to do this? Well, let's decide who I'm going to do it to.
That is a 2. Right.
Oh, I am so sorry. It really seems like I'm picking on you today, but
Don't forget that because your dexterity was buffed up by 20, you also get additional plus 4 dodge.
yeah, you get plus 4 dodge, plus 10 dex damage for the next 5 turns.
Yep.
Okay?
Alright, and also,
Also, yeah, you're
my
on guard.
increase all my DR by 100 times 2 restore 10. Yeah,
Right.
like, I'm
So,
buffed to the max.
What's
now.
your defense right now? Your physical defense.
My physical defense with the buff is 42. Oh, I'm sorry. My 42 regular defense. Physical defense is plus 6 before all of this
So
got
12.
added in.
No, that is with all of that added in.
Yeah, so
It
it's
should
12.
be. So your defense right now is 12. That's about right.
Yeah.
Okay? So, alright, we're going to call that. Your defense is 12. Alright. Oh my god. You take 28 damage after your
So-
defense.
Oh, God. Oh, you can dodge.
You could try.
So, what is this, 4 plus 1?
My dodge. Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's 5.
So,
So you need a 9 or
you need
less.
a 9 or lower to dodge.
You need a 9 or less to dodge.
Because it got doubled, though.
That's what.
Oh.
No, it got plus 4.
Yeah,
You're not
plus
awakened
4,
yet.
yeah.
You're still an on guard.
Yeah. So
I'm on guard.
Yeah, on guard doesn't increase your...
It
Oh.
doesn't increase your dodge at
No,
all.
it's just your DRs.
defenses.
Alright. So I
So
need
you can try and dodge that.
D12, 9, or D12.
D20. You need a 9 or
Reading
less.
the effect explains the effect.
It does. I read it that way.
16.
You
Fuck.
you're
failed
still
to
in.
dodge.
So, still taking 28 points of damage.
An appendage writhes its way out, and the whole tip becomes solid as it jets towards you.
That was over half your health.
This pillar of corruption catches you center mass and blows you into the far wall. And as quickly as it extended, it retracts, and the whole thing jiggles when it impacts. Take your damage.
I did. Alright.
Okay, Ben. Reiner's turn.
Oh, he's going on guard too. Generation.
Are you at max?
Oh, yeah.
Von Neil's turn.
Why do you think I prepared?
We both did.
We knew some shit was coming during this session.
That's why I was using the
I knew
magic
you
on
guys
those
were.
berries.
I knew you guys were casting for a reason, and I was making combat only last 1 round, so you didn't get cooldown.
Oh, even if I had cooldown, I was perfectly
we were
prepared
we were
and ready for it to have cooldown.
I was absolutely waiting. I love that you guys. Chef's kiss. Well done.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. I should probably.
You're definitely gonna need it.
Yeah, I believe it.
Oh yeah, damage. I gotta take that XP.
Yeah, and then Micah, I've got a. Well, I don't have his sheet, but I'll just.
Dexterity.
Yeah. Once you guys are done,
Armor.
top of the round.
Yeah, I gotta go to Micah's sheet and I gotta actually record his shit.
Alright, dexterity and armor points gotten. There we go.
Give me like 2 seconds.
Wait, was this magic or physical?
Physical.
Physical, yeah. Alright, we're good.
Sorry, we're gonna take a quick break in music while I get it to play on repeat.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna do a tally mark system. Alright, I should probably do armor and comp too. Okay, there we go. I got all the important stats I gotta make tallies for Michael.
Great. You guys done?
Yep.
Top of the round. Von Neil's turn. He is going to use a heavy attack. Because I want that negative 15 DR. Right? I'm going to drop his defense down to 0. He spins that book, whirls it around. Those flame jets from his heels kick up, and he leaps into the air and double hands that book and swings it over his head, rocketing him down into the mass of the corruption.
I know they say knowledge is power, but I don't think that's how you use it.
That's how I'm using it now, baby.
Okay.
Is that D10? My luck is terrible. 13. Defense is absolutely nothing, so he's taking all of that. Good lord. Teehee.
Oh, right. Micah got cooldown. That's right.
Yeah.
So that's
We're down to
5 plus CDR, so that's 6. Is it 24?
We're down to 153.
We're not getting cooldown, are we?
No, because we
we're
were on
right.
guard, we don't do cooldown.
No, you're on
Okay.
guard, right? There is no cooldown for that. Because
Alright.
that's the purpose of that is to generate mana, right? He hits the mass of the slime with the book, and the heat steams the corruption off, and the thing explodes through. It creates an indentation, a crater, almost like a half pipe in the top of the slime before it has a chance to reform. And Vanille is on the other side of the slime, by himself now. And it's the three of you and him. So you have it in a pincer.
I need like 2 seconds because my body's yelling at me for bathroom at the worst fucking time.
Alright,
Go ahead and do it.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Alright.
You're gonna awaken, aren't you? Describe it!
Alright.
Be cool.
So, you said the pincer just, like, it was coming pincer?
No, not a pincer. It's the maneuver is called a pincer. You have it in both sides.
Oh.
Vanille has one side, the three of you have the other. And it's between the two of you.
Alright. Reach around with my staff, and then, like, almost, like, raise up beforehand, like, the dirt or whatever around me, and then all of a sudden I'm enveloped with the water.
Okay,
and then
cool suggestion.
Yeah.
Right? You swing your staff down like you're twirling,
Yeah.
arms out, and you scrape the bottom of that staff, and in its wake, it leaves the waves. You're turning what you're touching into water as you spin in a complete circle, and then you throw that up, and it's just a column of water.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't want to metagame. I just saw that in my head, and I was like, I have to get that out. You do whatever you want.
Oh yeah. But like the water, it envelops me, and then like the transformation, like I said before, where I'm just like my hair just first starts blue, ears, get pointed with the earrings, the dress changes, my eyes become like just like solid, almost like black or whatever, just
Like fish eyes.
yeah, like fish eyes. So, and then when I emerge, I still get attacked when I awaken, right? Because it's supposed to use that turn.
Yeah, that turn, you can still do the thing,
All right.
right? But, well, yeah, we'll call the first turn, the transformation isn't the turn. Okay? That's your action. So
Yeah.
you do still get an attack.
Yeah, because it makes no sense to be awakened and not get
But
an
at
attack.
the end of the round,
Yeah.
you transform back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then basically it's basically I do, like I said, with the staff, turning around the water, the transformation, and then come the transformation, I bolt with it.
Okay? Roll your damage.
All right.
And remember, everything now,
Look.
since you're awakened, all of your damage bonuses,
D20?
both of your defenses, and all of your die go up.
All right. It was a D8, so it's a D10 now.
It goes up by 1 tier for your dice.
All right.
And your damage bonuses double.
Oh, I just realized I have a die that can still go up a tier on Reiner.
Up to max of 6. That's what, 3d20? 2d20.
No.
I got a 20 on my luck.
That's a crit.
Jesus.
Fuck yeah.
Double it.
No, it's going to be a D10 plus
All right.
D12.
Hold on. So I have my dex, which is 21 plus, so 24 just with the base is for the roll.
So double that. That's 48. And
Double
you
that is 96.
And you negated the defense, and double that is 96. You just halved this thing's hit points. More than halved in one
shit.
attack. That crit mattered.
I may not need to awaken.
If you do, you might kill it.
I mean, that's the plan.
That would be
And then
a
my
literal slap in
mana
the
Is
face.
0.
To you?
To them.
Alright, that weighs my dex.
Well,
and my...
I still have Micah's turn to go. and He
Weapon.
still has that buff active.
They would be... To learn that you took care of this thing this quickly, they will be furious. This thing has 67 hit points left.
That was awesome.
That crit mattered. Micah.
He's pulling out his gun and he gonna shoot this bitch.
Bang!
That's an 11 on luck with 12 for damage. Oh wait, I didn't roll my d10 with that. Okay, 13 for damage plus 41. So
65.
no, 54.
54. 41.
13 plus 41
Oh,
is
13.
54.
Yeah, 54 damage. And that wasn't a crit or anything.
No, that was just
damage.
straight.
Alright, 54 from 12 is 42. Wow! I have 15 hit points left on this boss, folks. And it's his turn. Again. Can you give me 5 minutes?
No.
What temp do you want him at?
400.
Hey, dumbass. The cast iron pen's hot.
You okay?
No, 400, not 450.
I can hear.
And folks, this is what happens when you're so invested in a game.
Look who's talking.
Well, this is what happens when I try and multitask 3 different things, right? It's okay.
Oh, you're good.
Or just...
You're alright. This thing corkscrews its top after it's done popping out the hole that Vanille put into it. It begins to twist at the top and become a point, a twisted spire of corruption, and then it throws itself into the air and slams point down into the ground, splashing outward in every direction.
You need to dodge. Why didn't you dodge?
42 magical damage.
Okay, well,
I
Mike
can't
is
dodge
going
that?
to dodge.
You can't dodge. You can dodge it.
You can try and dodge it, sure.
Yeah.
Well, with this,
How many
Mike.
do you want? 1, 2?
I would like one. If there's
I mean, I don't need to roll. With this buff.
5,
I
6.
have 9. You still need rolls to make sure you don't get a crit miss.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I have 20 dodge on Micah right now, thanks to the buff.
Roll it and your luck.
Are you fucking shitting me?
Did you fail?
I rolled a natural fucking 20 on the luck roll.
All right, Micah easily leaps up into the air. He is free and clear.
And then for Big Boy, I'm gonna just bury a reaction
On her?
on me.
Why would you bury your reaction?
Because he doesn't want to take that
I don't
hit.
want to take that.
All
Because
right.
on guard isn't affected still.
No,
because
on-
it's top of the round.
Yeah, on guard
Yeah.
goes away at the end of the round that you use it in.
Well, okay. How fucked are you?
Oh, I rolled a 20.
Did I really just threaten you guys with 1 AoE?
Was
I
that
rolled a 20.
on luck?
No, that is my dodge. My luck is 8.
What's your dodge?
My dodge is doubled.
Right,
No.
because you're awakened, but
No,
what is
I mean,
it?
I mean, I critted my dodge. I rolled a 20
Yeah,
on the
no.
dice.
No, listen to me.
Oh, I'm
You
sorry.
want to roll low on your dodge, high
Oh,
on your luck.
fuck.
Yes.
Yeah, so you take that.
Oh, fuck. My dodge was 9.
Oh shit. Hold
Yeah,
on.
you're taking.
Hold on.
But with doubled, it's 18.
And your magic resist right now doubled is only 10.
So you're taking.
My dodge was 18.
You needed
Yeah,
18
you
or
need
less.
18 or less.
Alright, so I took it. My
Okay, hold on, because this might change if I do the barrier.
5. My 5 is before I got any of those.
Also, does
bonuses.
Vanille dodge?
10.
Or does he take it?
I'm waiting to see what you guys do.
My magic defense would be 10 because it was 5 there and doubled because of my being in awakened state.
And how much damage was it total?
42.
Fine, I'll bury you and Voniel.
10, so it'd be, what, 32?
So that's
Oh, yeah, I would be dead.
29 on the barrier for both of them.
Okay,
So I took 3.
no, it's 42 minus. It's 29 minus 42.
29.
So 29 is what is negated from the damage.
Yep,
and
and
then the
then-
rest comes through.
Yep, and then it's magic damage that gets negated.
It's
next.
so your magic defense.
So 29
My magic
plus
defense
10
is double as 10.
is 39, so you take 3 damage.
Okay,
That's
so
what I'm saying,
yeah,
3
you
damage.
take 3.
Okay.
Reiner is going to wind up taking the
Or
fucking brunt
because
of
I
this.
created
Again.
the fail, does that mean I don't
No.
get the... Okay,
No.
I wasn't sure. Alright, so I take 3. 31. And that was
And
magic?
then That's
Wisdom's
42, so I take 17 points of damage.
Wisdom's going up.
That cut me in half.
Armor's going up.
Even with my barrier?
I'm down to 18.
Jesus.
My magic defense is only 6.
Remember to
25,
raise your wisdom XP because that was magic.
17.
Shit.
Hold on. I got a brain. Minus 17, so 40.
I get a brain.
Okay. Yeah.
Sorry, bleh. Sorry, I'm tearing tinfoil. We're gonna mute for just a second until I'm done, but we'll be right back.
In there. All right.
Thank you, I'm done. We're having baked potatoes, and I had to tear some tinfoil. Okay, so I almost killed everyone with that attack. And this boss was balanced by maxing out charisma, luck, and then dividing what was left among the 5 base stats.
Oh, by the way, we don't have that buff anymore.
Yeah, the buff is gone.
Yeah, after his turn, it went away. Because that was 6 rounds.
Yep.
Okay.
Or that was 6 turns, but yeah.
Yeah.
And now, after almost murdering everyone, it's Reiner's turn.
Murdered.
And the boss has 15
This
HP
is still
left.
the same one, though, so I'm
It's
still
the same
technically awakened. Okay, for the moment.
Oh, well, that's not good.
Did you miss?
No, I rolled a 4.
Oh no.
So what, 75% reduction?
For what?
Or 50% reduction, isn't it? For damage?
For luck?
Yeah, because it's a 4. It's damage reduction. I don't know.
Yeah, and I think 5 through 2 is 75%. Yep, 75% before
Well, let's see
damage
how much
reduction.
I do, even with that 75% reduction.
Go for it.
So, let's see. We've got 21 plus 13. So, that's 34.
Half of that is 17,
And then,
and then half of that
17
is 9. Round
with
down.
With 2 attacks.
That's
8. It would be
18.
8 with-
Minus his defense, or his defenses are 12. That 9 ain't getting through either time. You swing.
And miss. Should I use Awakening, sir?
Well, it's 75, so it would be.
Oh, well, doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
no, that would be.
Michael still kill it.
Yeah, you swing, and it's literally like swinging at Jello. It just gives beneath your blows
This one time, how dare
and do no damage.
Alright, and that was the
The
end
one
of the...
time.
That's the end of the round.
All
Your
right,
transformation
all of a
is
sudden,
over.
like the water just pools evaporates, and then I'm just leaning on my staff for a minute.
All right, top of the round. Von Neil's turn. I am going to, from my opposite perspective, I am going to get right up on this thing with both hands. Bang! I'm going to try to blow the whole thing wide open.
Hey, well, I was gonna say you want to do a combo, but never mind.
I'm on the other side of this thing.
Oh yeah, never mind. It won't work. All
You
right.
said as long as they're in initiative together.
That's true. What did you want to do?
I was gonna use my vortex or my Zephyr. Well, I changed it to Zephyrs, whatever, and like basically expand his fire, like cause the vortex of flame, basically.
Well, the only spell that he has is the fireball.
Yeah, but I have air. I was gonna use my straight air magic, and
I mean,
then
he has
the
access to
vortex.
other magic. I just haven't made any other spells for him because I haven't had the time to sit down and do it yet.
But I was saying like his bang, like, and have my wind just like, cause it to be like a vortex almost.
Turn it upside down.
Yeah, funnel. All right.
He'll shoot the fireball at it towards the top, and that corkscrews that down. It's a fire tornado.
Yeah, fire.
All right, so roll your damage.
All right. What is?
Oh, baby.
Crit.
Be good. No, my luck was 13, but that's a max damage roll. That's 7 damage plus whatever you do.
All right. Ooh, I'm maxed out with 6 there. Hold on. 6 plus. Oh god, what is it again? What, my intelligence?
Yeah.
29.
Holy shit. So, yeah.
Is
All right. Yeah, it's dead. What was that? 8, 9 turns? Give yourselves 100 party XP.
Yeah,
Party.
I mean, that's
All
barely.
right. And then
I mean, there was that one technical crit, but that wasn't a double XP crit. Was
Let's
it?
see, it was 6 turns in a round.
Oh, and it was damage over
No,
time
5
too.
turns in a row,
My
so
vortex
it's-
was a DO2.
That doesn't matter.
Yeah, I did.
6
that.
turns.
So, yeah, 6
Well,
rounds.
actually, no. Because Micah got to attack. So that's 6, 12.
And then this one. So 13. Give yourselves 150.
Party XP.
Yeah,
So
party
we're
XP.
at 445.
You fire that twister upside down. And Vanille looks up and lifts his hand and fires at the top. And it sails. And it hits the top of that and it gets sucked in and spun around. And it just extends down into this tornado of flame that consumes this gigantic room-wide slime and beats it down and down and down. And it almost whimpers as it's beaten into the floor and eventually dissolved by the heat of this cylinder of flame sprouting out from the ceiling. And when the fire dies down and the wind stops whirling, there is nothing of this creature left.
Cooldown for my recovery of my HP.
Why would you need to?
The end of the thing. I was at 30 something, but the end, after his turn, I was supposed to gain life.
How?
End of the turn.
It wasn't a regen.
Yeah, no, you don't heal end of turn.
No, it wasn't
Oh,
a
that's
regen.
for cooldown. That's right.
Yeah. That's just for cooldown. You don't heal for that.
Okay,
No.
that's right. All right, never mind.
But you can heal yourself because you currently have no mana. You just used it all for awakening.
No, I got 10 back just now.
Oh well, yeah, sure. but you can
Yeah, I know.
heal
Sorry.
yourself if you want.
I'm gonna.
Just make sure you keep track of your
Who's
mana.
all hurt and how much?
Well, Vonil took a hit. He has 18 HP left.
Vaniel is probably the lower of the two of us, because I only took 17.
How many times can you cast?
I can cast multiple times, quite a bit. All right, I'm gonna heal. Like, I'll straight up heal everybody while we're here. Why not? We got time.
Well, it's 10 times the tier level plus level of the spell for a mana gain. So if it's 20, you can do it up to like 4 more times.
Well, with 10 mana, she could do it 3 without risking burn.
Well, but there's level
All right, for me
of the
first,
spell.
because I need to
Because
keep
I'm pretty
myself
sure her
alive.
level is level 10.
Excuse me,
So
so
make
it's
it-
20 plus my intelligence twice. Yeah, I'm fully healed with one time. Alright, and then I will heal Vanille next. Yeah, let's see. Does 46 more than heal you?
That's more than my max.
Then yes, you're healed with that, just with my bonuses. Not even including anything else. Who else is hurt?
I mean, technically me, but I can just rest that off. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's fine. He only took a few.
Unless you want the mana generation.
I do.
Alright.
Alright.
And
You're-
she wants
you're
that
healed.
XP
You're
because
healed.
Definitely fucking healed.
our merfolk is the embodiment of greed.
Yep.
So I healed 3 times?
Yeah, so you
Alright.
get 15 XP.
Alright.
Okay, so as the fire dies and it's revealed that you have incinerated this slime creature,
Oh, I also got air XP for the last one. I forgot.
Vanil lets his book slide down, dusts off his hands. Well, that was fun. What's next?
I mean, honestly, yeah, at this point, I'm kind of disappointed they call themselves bad guys.
Right? That was barely a challenge. I would take 3 more of those in a heartbeat.
Well, I'm ready.
the promise!
I'm ready.
Did anyone else see that woman Minerva sprout those wings, or was I hallucinating?
No, we
No,
all
we saw.
That woman is a dragon, everyone.
Yeah,
Oh,
kinda
gee,
got
no,
it.
I wonder what else.
And I'm pretty sure her little friend is too then. I
Well,
saw
that would
them
ex-
both at that fight.
That would explain why we couldn't kill Valchrist. We're fighting against dragons. With dragons. Is there more going on here than we're being told?
Apparently.
Yes, of course there always is.
Do you have any theories? Because I am at a complete loss.
I'm just like,
Sylph, if you know something, please, all of our lives are at stake.
all I know is what I've told you guys so far about. But that makes me wonder more questions about how is it Valkyris is working for my brother or with or whatever if he's a fucking dragon. That makes me even more worried about what's going on too. The more I learn, the more terrified I truly am.
Wonderful. At least I know I'm not alone. Why was she guarding this room? And he looks around. And it's much like the room with the dragon relief, sans the dragon relief, your brothers. It's just that big, stark, empty room, and it was packed with the little hand critters. And, of course, Minerva and the hole that she made. There is no door. aside from the one you came in.
Well, I mean, she bored a hole in the fucking...
Wait, if she's a
Ceiling.
dragon, where is her Where's her temple?
Well, she's the dragon of light, I would imagine. So,
The sun.
thank you, voice in the sky.
Sorry.
You're good.
That was my theory. Somewhere where there's a lot of light.
Or a volcano.
That's the fire dragon. I think. Am I spoiling it? I'm sorry.
No, we've already done that bit, but thank you for metagaming for us. It's my daughter, everyone. Say hi.
Bye.
The other daughter, not
Hi,
the
what's
one
up?
that
Where you
plays
headed?
I'm just walking around. It's cold out there.
Alright, just be careful, yeah? And
Check in.
7:30.
by dark? By dark tonight.
Okay.
Like, total dark.
Yeah.
Alright, see you in a bit.
Okay. Porch 8.
Dark. Porch.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
See you in a bit.
Bye, Ghetto.
Bye.
I wonder if the barriers are still there.
We could go and look. There's nothing to be gained by standing in this empty box.
Yeah, pretty much.
Let's go.
You fucking making fun of me?
No.
You wanna go?
He's already beaten you once.
Yeah, that
And
was
Vaniel leaves the room.
that was before.
Yeah, bitch, that don't mean shit.
Out into the main crevice. The magic is still there, but now it seems like you recognize it. It is the same magic that Minerva made her wings out of. It
Well-
is light magic.
If it's an illusion, then knowing that it's an illusion is half the battle.
That's exactly it, but you have no idea how to manipulate light yet. And that's all it is. It's a manipulative light mesh around the earth magic that makes it seem like there's ground there when viewed from the top.
Hey, maybe we can bring a mirror from the ship.
What good would that do?
Mirrors. Light.
They do bend light.
We could make one.
Hmm.
All
We
you
have
need is a little
what?
bit of earth and fire, and I can provide the earth.
I've got the fire.
And
I
we
can
can turn
do-
it to sand.
There you go.
Okay, let's make ourselves a mirror and see what we do.
Alright, well, stonemason time.
Yeah. Cue the montage.
Am I really the one that keeps coming up with these ideas?
where we're all building this parabolic reflective surface to bend the light. Okay, so once we finish this takes until probably late afternoon, early evening. The sun is going down now. And you occasionally can catch ripples in both of the light weave shields.
Yeah. While you guys are doing that, I'm just chilling out with Micah.
Okay, so
Wanna go like
Vaniel and
You
Reiner,
would not survive a round.
Vaniel and Reiner have the big mirror out on the bridge, and they're checking the angles to try and find some reflected light that they can bounce back at this shield to try and poke a hole in it, figure out how to undo it.
Are you serious?
What are you thinking?
Fire. Concentrated fire is literally light.
Oh, like the fucking, what was it?
Treat
The
it
death
like a
ray.
magnifying
It's
glass.
a death ray. The Archimedes death ray. That's the
Yeah.
thing.
Concentrated fire is theoretically a light source that you can bend.
A parabolic dish. Right. So Vaniel is just, he's like, I'm kind of an idiot, sorry. I might be a scholar, but that doesn't mean I'm intelligent.
I may be an earther, but it doesn't mean I'm that fucking stupid.
No one ever said you were. What? Okay, I'll let her in.
No, just the big build does.
He takes a rather large fireball in his hand and plops it just above the middle of the deepest part of the dish. And then it flares to life. And the whole dish becomes a great big refractor that sends a shining beam to a small point on the top. And the whole weave shakes with the light. It bands out repeatedly, waving in waves.
I'm gonna do the pillar thing he did earlier with my earth and try to see if we can get through.
The whole thing from the center of the point of light unravels
Oh.
like falling cinder the shards of the weave fail. And you can feel the earth magic. Finally. And it's literally just a land bridge between the one point and the other, with the reflected light so you could see up the top from underneath. That was the only thing it was there for. It was a skylight for Minerva.
What about the river?
It was to keep from her falling in, right? Because she can fly,
Yeah.
but occasionally, right? It was a safety thing. Okay.
Like, huh.
It was literally just a skylight,
Oh my god.
and you guys spent almost an hour on it.
Well, we got rid of her way to come back, I guess. That's something, right? Well, to make it easy for her to come back anyway.
But you had Vanio's like, well, at least we learned something.
Yeah, those were all really fucking stupid.
Well, I was going to say that Minerva was a light dragon, but right, we're not the best group of heroes so far. And he just kind of like shoves the mirror over the edge of the
No!
bridge. Catch it.
I do. I try.
Roll me DC.
D12? Let's
Yeah.
see.
We get here, and yet we are still no closer to finding any of the dragons that we were before.
14.
No.
Fuck.
What'd you get?
14.
All right, yeah, you grab that. You've practiced with your air magic now, both in and out of combat, so it's nothing for you to manipulate the air currents to grab that mirror and hoist it back up to your level. Now, what are you going to do with it? Because it takes 2 full-grown men to hold it, and one of them is 2 full-grown men.
We are taking this back with us to the ship, or reconstructing something similar later, because this might actually be able to help something similar with Minerva later, especially if she's a light dragon.
I don't disagree, but it's up to the ship whether or not it goes on it.
All right, but can
And
you
he
guys
just
carry
kinda
it, please?
shrugs.
Can you guys carry it back, please?
No.
You seem to be doing well.
Yeah, you're fine.
And off the bridge he goes into the research room. Just cart it with you, it's fine. I'm not going to make you roll DC every step. You've already got it with
All
you.
right,
Just
fine.
the trick is, and here's the trick. How you going to fit it through the door?
Never mind. I'll go through the edge. I give up.
Okay.
But it's a good idea, though.
No, here's what you do. You slot that thing in the bridge. Because it's got wire guardrails, and then the planking of the bridge is steel. Right? So you just slide that right in there and stack it up like a dish in a drainer and leave it sit. If you really want it later, it's there.
Okay, yes. I really want it later just in case. 'Cause
Okay.
I think it'd be a good idea.
Keep a note. If it's useful later, you can come back and get it. Okay?
So it's on the
You
ship.
still
now.
have another direction.
It's on the ship?
No.
Oh,
It's on the bridge in the Earth Temple underneath the illusion.
Mirror.
You still have another direction of the temple to explore if you so choose, or you can look for Gaia's chamber. The place where you're supposed to go to find out whether or not
Yeah.
the dragon is still
I
asleep.
mean, that's his priority at this point.
That session.
We dealt with bullshit bitch number 102.
Okay, so now you're headed the other direction. Because that's the only other way inside the temple you can go.
Yeah.
And that's the one that leads to the cold place.
It's fine.
And the door opens, and Vanille wasn't lying when he said it was cold. It is sub-Arctic.
It's just the top of Everest. Don't worry about
That's
it.
exactly what it is.
I fucking know it.
It is a simulation of the top of Everest. And as you step out, that wind pierces you. If there is combat here, you will all roll at 50% penalty, because you are chilled to the
I'm
bone.
not going out there.
You don't have a choice.
We have to go that way?
That's the only other way to go.
I can't.
Because
go
the other
back
way
to the
led
ship.
to the dead end with Minerva.
We can't go back to the ship?
If you want to go back to the ship, that's going to leave everybody else shorthanded, because you're the goddamn healer.
Fine.
I mean, I know what I'm gonna do.
Fine,
Because I still
let's go.
theoretically have another spell ready. Or that I can make. I'm gonna combine fire and earth again. And I'm gonna literally turn myself into a heating kiln.
When you're at rest,
Oh yeah, because I can't.
You can't make a spell right now. We're not at rest.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Fuck you. I rest before we go through the door.
Oh, all right.
I mean, I would very much like to have my fire water spell done.
Make your spells.
I have my spell, I just don't have the effect because it's tier 2.
Here's the tier 2 effects.
Yes! Tier 2 effects! Yoink!
You can either pick now instead of a buff category like tier 1, there is a debuff category. You can't have a buff and a debuff on the same spell because they counter. It's counterintuitive.
I created it into tier 2, so do I have to take this ability?
You can level up the one that you already have.
I don't, because it's fire, it's my opposing element. I couldn't create it.
How did you level it up from tier 1 to tier 2 then?
It's in tier 2 because I can't have a fire spell in
Well,
tier 1.
then you need to pick one of these effects. You can't have a tier 1 effect.
Okay, that's what I thought. Alright.
That's why I said leveling a tier 1 to a tier 2 will always make a stronger tier 2 than just creating a tier 2.
Alright,
This is like a
so-
mixture of a buff, but also kind of like an AoE to a degree. But
D-
the AoE isn't like targets, I guess you could say.
Alright, so you want to treat it like an AoE? You want to do the heating kiln thing you were talking about last night.
Well, I mean, I don't even remember us talking about it last night.
The bubble of earth,
Oh,
and
no.
then you superheat the
No,
inside.
that's completely different. No, he's more so kind of like making a little suit out of earth, but then kind of like caged inside is fire that can like spread out in a small area around him, just to provide warmth.
You want to make a furnace jacket?
Exactly.
Well, that's
Because it's not going to bother him at all. Because he's going to have earth reinforced in the back. So it's just heating up. becoming a kiln.
Yeah, okay.
Alright.
What spell effect you picking?
I'm thinking buff, theoretically, because it's just going to, buff our heat. Or buff our temperature.
Well, I mean, it's fire and earth, so strength or constitution. Or physical defense,
I mean,
magic defense.
Constitution makes the most sense.
Well, then give it a constitution buff, and that's
Okay.
per spell level.
Well, I mean, it's only level 0. So, +1 gone.
The regen works the same way as the heal. Your roll is added to your magic defense, and then you roll a d6. And the heal is spread out over however many turns you roll.
How does haste, how many extras make you feel?
It moves your initiative. It moves up your initiative 1 turn per use.
So every time I use a spell, it'll move up my
You move up your initiative by
and
1.
it stays like
Yes.
that during that
It
combat.
stays like that for the rest of that turn. So once your turn is over, you go back to your spot in the initiative.
For the next turn then?
Yes, it lasts for 1 round.
But wait, I use it in my current round, and that mean the next round I'm up 1?
Yes, that.
Alright, okay,
And then once you use it, you're back to your initiative.
Alright, and then
You're
how do you
back.
want the debuff to work then?
You pick what debuff you want, and they're each tied to a stat. And I hadn't gotten written down that far what they were going to do, but Ben and I talked about it, and I hope you remember, because I'm going to forget something. There was a buff that lowered strength that I thought we were going to do like weaken or something generic until I think
Yeah.
of something better. Okay, so there's a weakening buff.
So it's weaken, burn, poison, petrification, stun, and...
We should probably do something that prevents you from casting spells for a while.
silence.
Okay, so yeah. So silence lowers your intelligence and prevents you from casting spells for the duration, which is a d6. All the debuffs are a d6. So you can prevent an enemy from using spells for 1d6. You can lower an enemy's physical defense or magical defense for 1d6. You can lower their strength or their constitution for 1d6. Turns per whatever you roll. Or spell level. Debuffs work the same way. Buffs work on spell level, debuffs work on spell level.
I need to spend a few minutes cooling down.
You're at max mana?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, mana doesn't work during cooldown. You only cool down mana during combat. So
I don't
you
know
need to
the-
spend a few turns managing your cooldown.
I
You
don't
can
know.
go on guard and apply 10% each turn.
So what I'm hearing is literally once we resume, awaken, use all mana.
I mean, if that's your choice.
That's the only way I can cool down.
You can use On Guard and erase 10%.
Just immediately.
As well, once combat starts, during
Yeah.
ready, use On Guard.
Well, we don't know if we're going to go into combat. And
Right.
This is a spell being used to help us maintain body heat. Because if I'm at 100, I can't do that. Which means we're at the 50% deficit.
Yeah.
You're at full?
Yeah. So basically, no matter what we fight, it's going to die immediately.
If you fight.
Yeah.
I have no idea what's in this room yet. I haven't gotten that far.
Yeah.
Because I keep looking at the clock and I'm like, boy, oh boy, we're getting real tight on time.
Yeah.
I already picked my
We
spell,
got half an
my
hour.
effect, it's haste.
Yeah.
I'm keeping Leviathan's Rage.
So I think here's what we're gonna do. We'll pick up after the rest
Okay.
on the start of the next session, which is either gonna be next Wednesday at 11 a.m. as always, or
Tomorrow evening if we're gone but we're not working.
but it might not be this campaign. It might be your solo campaigns because during
Yeah.
rest I might have you guys decide to go back to the ship and do other things. But when we pick up the campaign, we will be back at this spot. Keep an eye on socials tomorrow, just in case we decide to stream tomorrow night. We're going to spend the next 15 or 20 minutes doing some theory crafting.
Oh, God.
And playing with my character.
I haven't been thinking about
Do we
it
get
for
XP
years.
since we're technically on rest now? Or
Yeah, you can use your XP now.
I don't get
What
it.
XP?
We only got the party XP, we didn't get the session XP.
We didn't get session XP for
You
yesterday.
didn't get session XP for yesterday either.
Yeah.
That was
Oh,
party
this is the end
XP.
of the chapter, huh? Not the...
No, you guys got XP because I gave you XP.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we never got session XP. Huh.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. I mean, I can give you guys some XP if you want to, but
Oh, that's fine.
I mean, that depends on if you want us to level up or not.
That's fine. I'm good either way.
you know what? Seeing as this boss fight was literally over before it began, but we both literally almost one-shotted each other.
Well, I would have still stayed standing. Micah didn't take a damn lick worth of damage.
If Vanio
Sylvain, that was awesome how that happened. Honestly, I was not expecting that.
if Von Neal would have had to take that entire hit with the HP he was already missing, I would have had 2 hit points left.
You're welcome. Bury your papa.
Yes, that shit saved his life.
It just goes to show he prioritizes other people over himself.
Well, and that's a good Earthbound trait, right? They were all about their community.
Fucking welcome.
What are you looking at me for? I protect you guys
Because you're the
too.
fucking problem child.
I'm the one that heals you.
Yeah, you're still the problem child. Fucking
Don't
clip
fuck
me.
with the white mage.
And see, you're taking that to the
Yeah.
extreme. You're like,
Okay.
you don't fuck with the white mage, and then the white mage fucks with everything else.
Yeah, you don't fuck with a white mage. White mage fucks with everything else. But you're not really a white mage. You're like a gray mage because you like to steal shit.
I'm not stealing.
You tried to.
You tried to steal a centrifuge.
It's a literal 300-pound blood refrigerator, and you wanted to put it in your pocket. I mean, come on.
Not to mention you tried to keep the mirror.
Which was bigger than you. I mean, come on, man.
I don't like wasting things.
It's fair. I get it.
Yeah, can we just change her race to goblin at this point?
If there were goblins, there might be
goddamn.
goblins.
I'm not a goblin.
There might
You
be
are-
shadow
You are
goblins. I
very
haven't
much so a
decided
loot
yet.
goblin.
You are a loot goblin. You do like your stuff. Says the girl who asked me 5 minutes ago if we were getting XP for ending the session.
You know what?
I want to level up.
I want to take all this stuff home. Yeah.
Give me all of the things.
Give me all the books and all the knowledge. I want to know everything I see.
Hey, my character has a 46 points as the total for intelligence. I should be knowing the things.
Yeah.
I am very well studied.
Well, see, here's the thing. That's the other beautiful part of this.
Oh, yeah. Does armor get anything for being level 25?
Wait, what?
Yeah, my armor's level 25.
No, just the points of the stats.
Chief,
Right.
I've been leveling my weapons and armor.
Yeah.
I have not.
My weapon's level 18, my armor's level
I
25.
should probably put those pips though into my weapons so they can actually.
I only have
fill
4
up with
pips.
that. I have
Uh,
2 extra pips still.
Sidebar, guys.
What's up?
Weapons and armor, cap at 100.
Yep, I remember.
Okay?
I never leveled up
And
though.
we can't heroic them.
No, weapons and armor cannot be heroic. They can be exchanged.
So we get to re-level new ones. But they have to be a different type, I'm guessing.
Yes, you can't have the same type of weapon more than once.
Damn.
So if you switch back to your heavy strength weapon,
It's still leveled.
it's still leveled to 100.
But do we lose the stats that we get?
No, you keep those stat bonuses.
Okay.
You just change the damage die.
Okay, I mean, what about for armor, too? Do we lose those stats, too, or no?
No. You lose 0 stats when you take that off.
And the negatives still apply.
And the negatives still
Okay.
apply, right? Your stats
Interesting.
don't change.
I
It
like
just
that.
allows you to re-level an armor.
Oh, that's good.
Because you want all those extra points,
Yeah.
right? So eventually you're going to be wanting to wear light armor.
So, okay, we can bump up to 300 eventually.
I'm already light armor.
Well, then eventually you can switch to adventurer armor or plate armor.
So, yeah,
the medium or the
theoretically,
heavy,
weapons and armor both have 300 levels.
right? Because your weapons technically have more because you can have a light strength, a light dex,
Oh,
and a
shit.
light intelligence weapon. So
Oh, God.
technically,
Okay.
there are 3, 6, 9
So, oh, God, okay.
variations
So
of weapon types.
So, weapon
that
is
you can
900
have,
and armor is 300. That's
Okay.
crazy.
which is why you can have up to a D100 for your damage die,
Jesus.
right?
Okay.
That's ultimate weapon territory.
I mean, his weapons go pretty good.
Gale
so
is
far.
G-A-L-E or G-A-I-L.
G-A-L-E.
As in a gale of wind.
Yeah, the name is I-L. The thing
Unless you're
is
in
L-E.
Baldur's Gate, and then it's G-A-L-E.
Hmm.
So it's the gale of wind is G-A.
L-E.
All right, cool.
Yes, the thing is L-E. The name is I-L.
I think from now on the stats, or the experience I'm good, are going to go into my stats because I really got to work on pumping my HP.
Well, and see, that's the thing. Once you get into a high-tier boss fight where the stats are spread out in balance, okay, you start realizing, oh, my character actually has flaws.
Yeah. Like
But
for-
when you're playing to your strengths, you're a friggin' unstoppable force of nature.
Hi, how are you? I mean, with how I've been leveling so far, like, I don't regret how I've been leveling.
You're the biggest threat I have. I'm gonna be 100% honest.
It's because of my DOT, isn't it?
Well, it's not only the dot, but it's you're actually thinking about how your character will be in the future. You're not, listen, hang on. You're not leveling in a reactionary way. You're actually planning out how you want to level your character. You're putting a lot of work into making your character sheets look pretty, but I don't think you have a plan. You react when you level up. I give you XP and you put points in things that you want them to be in or that the weaknesses are.
Well, no, I'm
Oh, okay, I definitely
I'm
need to do 10 points.
maxing out my heals. I'm getting ready to tier up my healing one.
I
But
need-
like,
Right, but look, listen. I
do
did
that.
I did
Open it up.
one attack against you, and I halved your HP.
Yeah, you need health.
One attack, and it wasn't even it was max damage roll.
Con's my next one. I'm adding 2 again.
Yeah, but con isn't going to help your resistances either.
It's not.
Like, HP is good.
It will give you physical resistance
Yeah.
every 5.
Yeah. Oh shit, I don't think I updated that.
But you've spent so many points so far in your spells and not picking
And my dex.
Constitution.
Oh no, I did. It's just.
Yeah, that your HP is suffering. I hit you one time, and if I would have hit you again, that would have been game over.
Like, without my barrier. If he would have hit you, you would have almost dropped.
Which is why I gave you that barrier in the first
God,
place.
I love that barrier.
You're welcome. I tried to make all of the racial abilities feel important. Right.
Trust me, this one's important for them.
What can I use my pips for besides?
Dice.
Dice.
Can it go up with my armor?
No, armor doesn't roll dice.
No, dice.
My weapon? All right.
Your weapon, your damage.
Your weapon, your spells, that's it.
Yeah.
That's what pips are spent on.
Yeah. Like, right now, I'm storing pips for Reiner so I can work up to that D100 as fast as I can. But, at the same time, my next 10 levels, I either need to put in intelligence or put in spell so that I can get tier 2.
Yep.
Because I'm close to that. I'm either 30 intelligence or 30 for thing.
So next week I will have the full list of spell tiers
Okay.
and their effects ready to go. And that'll probably take me all goddamn week. But I'm
mean-
gonna get it done.
If I'm available, I'll put in my input.
Yeah, if I have anything I need to pick your brain about, I will definitely be messaging you on Discord.
Oh yeah, I'm always good to help with systems.
So, but yeah, that's another thing. This beta test, the reason I've been giving out so much XP, I want to kind of explain my DM style right now. And I don't mean to steal the spotlight
No, you're
again,
good.
but I kind of want to explain why I DM the way that I
That's your
DM.
job.
I've always played D&D with the I really want to do this mindset, right? And that's why I DM the way that I DM. That's why I say, give me your role, right? What do you want to do? Not, here's what you can do. What do you want to do? And we'll make it work,
Yeah.
right? I mean, granted, if the dice fail you, I have to fail you. It's not like I'm picking on you, honey.
Yeah, I know.
Okay? Your dice just continuously disappoint you. Or mine pick on you relentlessly. Like me.
Yeah.
This system, I have spent so long working on. And one of the best compliments I've received in my entire life came tonight at this very table. When Ben, longtime D&D enjoyer, and Pathfinder extraordinaire, told me, with all seriousness, that he would rather play my system than D&D or Pathfinder.
Yeah, honestly.
And as a human being, aside from my kids giving me head pats, that is probably the best compliment I've ever gotten.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a lot easier to understand than all the convoluted rules that Wizards of the Coast has, plus it's just, in general, enjoyable.
Yeah, it is really
Plus,
fun.
like, I like the player agency thing to where you don't really have to worry about the whole can I, and it's just more, I'm going to. And let me tell you, I'm fucking going to.
See, that's exactly what I want. And before we started playing this, do you mind if I tell the story, Ben?
No, go ahead.
Okay, before we started playing, as we were making our characters and I was describing the world and how the mechanics of the game would work, one of the key points about the enjoyment factor in this game is how descriptive you are. How imaginative you can be with what it is you want your character to do. And Ben told me something that absolutely broke my heart. He said, my imagination was killed a long time ago. And in the course of, how many sessions have we played? 4? 5?
Yeah, fine.
In the course of 5 sessions, in our break, in our hour-long break, Ben, would you like to tell everybody what you told us?
I mean, like, it's kind of starting to come back. It's like there's certain aspects that I still have a bit of trouble working out, but like every now and again, like personally, as I'm kind of describing things, or as I'm listening to John describe things, I'm starting to be able to kind of see things a bit more clearly. So it's like,
We are healing an imagination.
yeah, pretty much.
We are bringing back an
It
inner
can be
child.
saved.
That's
Well,
great.
We are bringing back an inner child.
Yeah.
And it's through this tabletop game. And after we're done, after the entire campaign is run, we will be starting a Kickstarter to get this funded and published so we can distribute it to you guys. But in the meantime, if you do want to play this game, we have a Discord channel just for the Awakening content, which I will eventually, in the course of this campaign, I will be posting instructional videos to that Discord channel on how to create a character, how to run the mechanics, how the magic system works, how to play the game outside of this story, how you can use this system for your own tabletop games. And once that's out there, I'm going to keep it out there for free forever. We're still going to offer the published version. I mean, we'll make it a reasonable price. Granted, we are trying to turn this into something that is marketable. So yeah, that's our goal. That's the whole thing.
I'll be honest, part of me wants to just scrap the entire Pathfinder story and swap to the system.
Well,
listen, I'm going to be 100% honest. And my wife can vouch for me.
Yeah.
Okay? When we started playing this, when we started talking about doing this, I looked at my wife and I said, I know exactly what's going to happen. Because it happened during the alpha.
It did.
Okay? And I looked at her and I said, I know exactly what's going to happen. We're going to start playing this. Ben's going to get it. And we're going to drop Pathfinder. And we're only going to be playing Awakening.
However, I also said
Well,
that
no,
I'd like to play a little bit longer, especially since we
Oh,
put
no.
on all that work into the
Yeah,
artwork.
like I
and stuff.
absolutely want to finish your Pathfinder campaign.
Yeah, which by all means we'll completely do. Like, I will gladly see through the campaign to completion.
Like, but whenever you're ready, you let me know.
Oh, I will.
But we will run Awakening until then. Okay?
And then once we wrap your actual campaign to a decent amount, then you can play whatever you want. I just want to
Yeah.
be able to.
No, you're good.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to play it. I'm hoping that, I might fast track EXP a bit more, which you guys still need to level up to 4.
Yeah, I do. I do need to do that.
Yeah.
And I'm going to kind of start fast tracking EXP because I want to see kind of how well you guys will grasp everything once you get to the higher levels.
Right.
Because level 5 is when things kind of start being able to be broken a little bit.
Yes.
But I would very much so like to see a level 20 campaign.
Yeah.
I especially want to see what you'll do with Red Mage.
I really haven't. I haven't been in a high level campaign since I was like 11 years old.
Yeah,
So that should be a lot of fun.
I mean, you're guaranteed going to have a level 20 fight, and that's going to be against the BBEG.
Ooh.
But I actually have a valid reason for why I can fast track your XP. That curse.
Oh
The
yeah.
clock.
It advances your experience.
We
There you
also,
go.
Yeah, we had all those years taken up.
You guys don't know exactly what it does yet, but I will tell you that one of the benefits is going to be fast tracking XP.
That's fantastic.
But one of the downsides is if you run into any of the many bosses that know or are in league with this guy, they're going to be able to do some shit.
Oh god.
IE, the main thing that you're going to run into is they're going to inflict slow.
Oh, are you kidding?
Nope.
Oh, that's-
Which means that you only get one action, and that action is either to move or to attack.
Yeah.
So it's going to make you think a bit more strategically. Unless you know how to use haste, then you counteract it.
Well,
I just added haste in this game, not in the Pathfinder one, because my fire spell is haste.
Oh, dude, no. Like once we get to tier 3 is when we can put 3 elements together.
yes. Tier 3
Yeah.
is when you join 3 elements in the
No,
combo.
once we hit tier 3, no, you're about to see the most broken shit I can make.
Yeah, when I can put all the
Speaking-
elements together, I have a spell already picked out called Elemental Rage. Like Elemental, no, it wasn't Rage. There was a title I gave it. I
Yeah.
wrote it down.
Speaking of breaking systems, the reason for this beta test is during the alpha we had 2 separate campaigns, and neither of them got very far because we were all more interested in smoking pot.
Yeah, you guys were.
And we'd get about a quarter of the way into the story, and that's where things would kind of peter out.
I remember exploding myself.
And then
during
then
training.
we'd start another campaign, and I would introduce some more things and work on more balance. And that was, how long ago was that?
That was
10
back when we were living right before we got married. So 2017 got married.
So that was
So it was in
6
2017.
6 years ago.
Yeah. It was
Since
early
then,
2017.
I have done nothing but work on balancing this system. Okay. As a longtime Pathfinder and D&D player, Ben, you told me today that you haven't yet found a way to break my math
Not yet.
in high-level content.
The only way that I can think about it theoretically is it's going to involve tier 3 and 4.
Right?
Tier 3 and 4 are where everything, if anything's going to break, that's what's going to happen.
Yep.
I already have an idea for tier 3 that it's going to require me to save up some pips. But I've got a good idea.
But see, that's what I want. That's why we're having this beta test. Okay? Because I want to get to that high-level content. I want to see how that balances with the way this system works out. Because if the math can hold up with those big-ass numbers that you guys are going to be rolling, okay, then this can be played infinitely. There would be absolutely no limit to how strong you could make a thing. through player agency. There'd be no limit, as long as the math holds up.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how it does get that. Because this is already almost farther than what we got before.
This is, in the story, much farther than we've gotten before.
Yeah, because we only really got through the tournament and met, like, the...
Well, there wasn't even a tournament in the first version of this.
Mm-hmm.
The first version of it, we had it. You guys were
Oh, yeah,
already
we were-
selected, and there was a tower setting in the
Oh,
beginning.
yeah, that's right. We had to extend that.
Right? That was the first version of the alpha test.
And
for
then
this.
during training is where I, like...
You blew yourself up because
Yeah.
what would happen if I burnt out? And you found out. Don't do it. It's bad.
Yeah, that was interesting. Burnout, actually, for this one, it actually seems more
As far
balanced
as-
for sure.
As far as the mechanics that we've introduced, the awakening mechanic, the different types of attacks, the mana level resource management. Okay? Have you guys thought of any way that I could improve those systems during your time with them so far?
For improving cooldown and the like?
Cooldown, burnout, mana regen.
I mean, honestly, it's just resource management on the players.
That's kind of what it is.
Yeah, that's literally all it is. It's just their resource management. So if any player who's worth half their shit can manage anything, it's for resources.
And there are
'Cause he-
ways implemented in the system to increase your mana limit.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm
once you
looking forward to
reach
that.
stat level 100, okay, you can make that stat heroic.
Yeah.
And when you cap a stat at 100, you are presented one of two perks. And you get to pick whichever one you want. And then you can re-level it to 100 again. And pick another perk. And then level it to 100
But it
again.
has to be naturally 100, not reach 100 and then it heroics.
Yes, it has to be a natural, under the level category of your character sheet. It has to be a natural 100.
Yep.
So from at 30.
Okay?
I just need to figure out the... Once it gets to level 4, or tier 4 magic, I've got something in mind.
Yeah, I guess
I'm
tier 4.
like tier 3 and tier 4, those are the real superpowers, right?
Oh, tier 4, if I can figure out the appropriate math behind it, and not just math, but like how to get all 4 of the elements to work in tandem to form this idea.
That's what I'm doing already.
Well, here's the thing.
Oh no.
You can use, in a spell that you combine elements, you can use each element independently during the spell. Or you can combine them all into one big super spell. Right?
It's going to be a super spell, alright.
Because how you break up your attack is entirely up to you, as long as the damage is consistent. As long as your roll is the same every time, you can describe the attack however you want. You can make it whatever you want.
Oh, just so you know, while we're on the ship, now that I know about the light and the darkness stuff, I'm going to try to be researching that next.
Lord.
That's fine. You can spend your entire rest in the library doing research, and I'll tell you whatever it is you find out. When we
Alright.
start the next session, either tomorrow night or next week at 11 a.m. But keep an eye on socials for tomorrow, the next day, the day after. And possibly the day after that.
Definitely not Sunday. Sunday, it'd be my driving home.
Okay, so definitely not Sunday. Next 3 days, keep an eye on our socials if you want to see possible mini campaigns of character growth in the Awakening. I'm out of things to say, and we're running out of time. Is there anything you guys would like to add?
We got to clean up. For the session, no. Not that I think of.
Any questions or theories I can yes or no in the next 7 minutes?
I gotta still say how cool it was with the whole,
Oh, that's all.
becoming awakened and like that one giant attack. Just that was so cool. I loved it.
It was very cool. That crit mattered. It definitely did.
What?
Ben's planning his next transformation, I'm sure.
Oh dear Lord.
I just figured out how to make what I want to work within the game, and I can explain it.
Ooh,
Oh, that's gonna be great when it comes to it.
that's what we like to hear.
All
Alright.
I'm going to say is we're going to have a fun time.
Fun is the exact thing that I'm here for.
Alright, so tonight, regardless, whether we're playing Awakening or I'm streaming Assassin's Creed, one of those games, if not both, are going to be streamed.
Tonight?
Tomorrow.
Oh.
Tomorrow night.
Yes, tomorrow night.
One
There
or
will be a
both.
stream on this channel tomorrow night at some point.
Oh, yeah, because you bringing the comp with you, ain't you?
Well, my Assassin's Creed's on my laptop, but
I
yeah.
know you're bringing it with you.
Yeah, and I'm also bringing the PlayStation with me. So yeah, I might even do some other game streams. Who knows? Maybe. We'll see. I like gaming a lot.
Oh, and lest we forget,
What's up?
this stream has been sponsored by Call of Dragons. Download the game with the link in chat in a
And
minute.
description.
And in the description, and get your main city to level 5 and 11. And it would greatly help all of us, all of the voices you have heard throughout the day on this channel. We would appreciate it.
Yes, we would.
In the meantime, until we meet again, have a good day, everyone.
And also, music. OC Remix.
Oh yeah, check out ocremix.org. That's not sponsored. I just really, really like those guys.
I really like it too, the more I've been listening to it.
Go
I love
check
game
'em out.
music.
Yeah.
And also, last but not least, don't forget to follow us on socials. Like and subscribe to the YouTube channel and the video. The more shares we get, the better. We are so close to hitting for the monetization. So every follow is appreciated because we're very close to the watch time and the follow counts.
I want to quit my day job.
Your day job is a dad. What are you talking about?
Oh right, I don't get paid for that.
I want to be able to quit my
I
day
want to
job.
quit my fucking day job. Damn.
You deserve to quit your day job.
How?
I don't know. You deserve it. That doesn't mean you're gonna get it.
That's fair.
Anyways, we'll see y'all soon.
Bye.
Bye.